Hello everyone, this is going to be the last part of my Q&A series. I know it's been a very long time. I already just updated part 2 for the Finding Dory series. And I actually been finished that part, that chapter, I guess, for the Q&A. I just hold off posting it because I thought there was more things I needed to upload, but it's just so many videos on there. I think there's like 3 or 4 videos for part 2 because, you know, Finding Dory was really a lot, especially since it was about Max's point of view, so much drama and things like that. So it became very long. I don't really remember where I left off. So this is gonna be my last video because I kind of want to get these over with because I feel like because I want to focus more on, you know, continuing to write and things like that. I don't want to have 2 things on my plate. So I believe I went over things I didn't make it to the book, but in case, I'm just gonna go over it. So one thing that I wanted to be was Alexander playing basketball. I wanted that to be a thing. I wanted, like, just how Max has a sport, I wanted Alex to have a sport. I also wanted, well, I mentioned it briefly, you know, Max volunteered at the aquarium. I wanted Max to find out about Alexander and Jace at his birthday party, like he walks in on them and they're kissing or something like that. But either A, I forgot about that storyline, or I just, at the time I was writing, my brain went somewhere else. I wanted Jackie when she came back, you know, because the reason she came back was for Max. And because, you know, he's going to graduate and stuff, and she wanted to be there for that. I wanted her to be the school mascot, just like she did when he was in elementary school. And his first soccer game, baseball game. See, it's been a while, you guys. And so I wanted her to be school mascot, so that didn't happen because of all the drama. I wanted Max and Gabriella to have their first date, but that ended up being just a bonus chapter, so I still kept that. I wanted Jace and Max to have a conversation about Alexander when he caught them and stuff. I think I did that, but it was more like an argument than an actual heart-to-heart talk. I mentioned, oh no I didn't, it's in the new book, Dear Father, I mentioned this, but I wanted Kevin to talk to Alex about him, to adopt him into his family after knowing about his, you know, about his parents and all the drama, how his parents are crazy. I wanted Kevin to talk to him and say, hey, you know, I want to adopt you. Because technically Kevin is his uncle. Yeah. So, you know, anyway. What else I wanted Max to, I think I said this in the last video, but I don't know if I did, so it's been a while. Yeah, so I wanted Max to tell his dad how he didn't want to take over the company, and he thinks Alexander would be a better job for it with Mickey at his side to be, you know, the VP, and because Alexander's actually more into technology and, you know, business side more than Max because he doesn't really care for that stuff. Oh yeah, I wanted Kevin to propose to Jackie, but I wanted it either to be at their old house, like the house where Jackie and Max like first met, that house before they moved out because of Tiffany and all that house, or at Little Willie's, and then, you know, of course Jackie was gonna say yes. I also wanted, it was around April, Max was gonna graduate, he's gonna get a full ride for basketball. I major in marine biology. That's what I was gonna do, and then Max and Jace were still gonna be friends. That was my thing. So now on to the Dear Father. So what's to come? So Dear Father is, the style is gonna be very different. I think you can tell from each book, each style is very different. How the characters, their thinking process is kind of, I guess, I don't want to say the same, each character is different, but like when I write each character's point of view, you know, how they speak, interact is the same, but I feel like my style of writing is different, or how I describe things is different. And so for Dear Father, I'm challenging myself as a writer. This is something, the writing style I'm doing with Dear Father is what I always want to write, kind of, I don't really have a word for it, but just more artistic, I guess. And so with Dear Father, since this is Alexander's point of view, you know, Alexander is, or more like as in a story, all the characters are still getting their own point of view. Alexander is very artsy, religious, because, you know, he's an orphan. He was found in a church because those things play out in the story as well. Alexander likes to read. He's just very in tune with his emotions. He has a lot of darkness inside him as well. So I want to bring that out in the book. So I guess when you see my writing and stuff, or when you read it, you will kind of see a shift. Because like I said before in my beginning of my Q&A, is that each time I write something, it's a period in a chapter in my life of where I'm feeling. So with Alexander, you know, I'm right now in my life in terms of like school, me religiously, like spiritually, and politically. And when I say politically, I'm just, you know how it, like, okay, for those who is from the U.S., judging from Wattpad, I have a lot of fans from the U.S. So there's just been a lot of drama with that. So I kind of incorporated that into my book a little bit, because my book is, although it's fiction, it's romance and it's real life. You know, it's like everyone's fake, but you know, it stars in like real life. It's in New York, and you know, real scenarios, real people. Some things, of course, are exaggerated because it's a fiction book, but you know, I still wanted to stay core to like kind of real life, which is, you know, political stuff, depression, you know, real human emotions, and that's what I'm gonna do for this series. There will be, I'm just warning you guys, you know, there'll be a lot of like religious themes and stuff, and I don't want you guys to take it, I'm not trying to, you know, ensure my own opinions. This is for my characters, and I'm trying to stay true to my characters and their feelings and their journey. And so, as I mentioned before, you know, Alex, he was founded in a church, and so religion plays, I'm sorry, it's been so long, my brain is like, whatever. I just literally opened the camera and I just throw some clothes on and I'm just trying to like, so, because I got homework and stuff to do. Yeah, so Alexander, yeah, so he was founded at a church, and so religion plays very deeply in his life. So there'll be a lot of themes to that. And also too, I mentioned, you know, Jackie, she's religious too. She goes to church with her families every Sunday. They're all about family togetherness. That's part of the themes throughout the whole series. So that's going to play as well. And the fact that Alexander is gay, that will play a theme as well, the LGBT community. I will try my best. I'm going to be honest. I will try my best to, I'm going to talk about it, but just, you know, talk about it to the best of my abilities in terms of my book and for my characters and their roles. I'm not like when it comes to religion, politics, and LGBT community, I am not a profession or what I'm trying to say. I don't know everything, you know, so in this book, you know, I'll just put, you know, bits and pieces that will pertain for my story and my characters is what I'm trying to say. And you can see from the Finding Dory series, you know, I did talk about race, because I felt like in a lot of interracial books, you know, that's not really addressed in terms of race and two cultures blending together and how that can be difficult. And just real life scenarios, you know, there's people who are gay, there's people who are religious, there are people who have political views, you know, just, I kind of wanted to, you know, be raw and real in that sense with my writing and how I want the story to go. What else can I say about Dear Father? Yeah, so I'm really excited for this journey of Dear Father. I feel like I'm challenging myself in this writing and for this part of the series, because Alex is such a wild card. You know, there's not that much backstory about him and things like that. So I feel like I'm pushing myself, you know, with him, because even me as the creator, I'm learning about Alex myself, to be honest. And it sounds weird to say that. You know, since he's new and everything, I'm still figuring out, what do I want for him? What do I want to portray him as? What do I want him to feel or to think and things like that? So I'm learning as I'm writing as well. Also, with the Dear Father series, it's taking me a lot longer to write because Alex is such a new character and the drama is new. There's new characters and just so much. And new things that happen in the characters' lives as well. What else can I say? Okay, so what I wanted to say, I don't know if you guys noticed with the book covers. Okay, so, you know, each book cover is a transition and it indicates each character's theme. So the first one, which was called The Paid Mother, was mostly about Jackie and Kevin and their relationship. And that's why you see a clown, because, you know, Jackie was a clown. And then transitioned to Mac's point of view, and to Mac's story, you know, Max loves fish, she loves underwater, marine life, and there's fishes. Transition to Alex's point of view and his life and his struggles and all that, there's a bird. And you'll understand why there's a bird and his connection with birds. But I don't know if you guys made the connection, but I want to talk about that as well. Of clown, fish to bird. And I just kind of put it like that. Because I thought I could easily just put all pictures of Jackie. Because, you know, she's kind of the catalyst for everything and how everything starts, really. So I thought about it because for the second book, for Finding Dory, if you followed me since the get-go, you notice that I constantly change my book covers all the time because, you know, there's a time I say, oh, this is so cute, I'm gonna leave it. Then after a while I'm like, this looks trash, this is so ugly, I hate it, you know. The first book cover, which I'm so proud of, is actually someone on the Wattpad. She no longer has a profile, which is sad, but she used to do book covers and stuff for people, and she made my book cover, and I love it, love it, love it, love it, love it, and I kept it. The second one, I don't remember that book cover. Oh, fishes. Yeah. Second one, you know, of course, like everyone else, I found it online. I wanted something to represent fishes. Before the fish, like the fish book cover, it was a picture of a black woman. It was a drawing of a black woman, and she was just there in the photo. But that's when I changed it. I'm like, no, I want fishes because, as you can see, at least for Max's story, there was a lot of fish and water type themes. You know, I mean, of course, throughout the whole book, it's been water type themes, but with Max specifically, it was water themed fish, and then now with Dear Father with Alex, bird themes, still bit of fish. Anyway, that's what I wanted to talk about. That's it. Thanks for being there, listening to me ramble and talk. I hope you guys appreciate these videos and just getting to know me, writing. Feel free to, you know, drop any comments, any questions, concerns, whatever. I'll answer them. And I hope you guys enjoyed this third and final series of the Paid Mother. And also, I will say I have one chapter, but I do, after this series, I will make more books, of course. I might even go back to books that I have written and just stopped, you know. And just a little snippet here. The next book that I would like to write, I've been having this in my head for a long time, is called Shining Blue. And it is an interracial book, of course. I've been wanting to, also another thing I want to say, I've been wanting to write like same race type books. I want to do it. Nothing's stopping me from doing it, but that's another thing. I want to do it. But anyway, the next book is going to be another interracial book. And it's going to be kind of a medical theme. I always wanted to write about that, but I need to do my research first. And that's going to be very difficult. So I'm just, you know, thinking to myself, like, should I just take the easy way out and do something else? Or stick it out and Google up some medical stuff, you know, or maybe watch a medical show. I don't know. We'll see. But I hope you guys continue to support me. I hope you guys continue to read, you know, share your thoughts, concerns, whatever. Hope I inspired you guys in some way, or hope ease the pain or whatever you guys are going through. Hope you guys forget and just chill and relax. And I hope my writing and my books brought something to your lives, whether hopefully it was positive. Let's say that. So yeah, thanks for following me, reading, and I'm happy to end this Q&A. I may, years from later, make another one, depending on how far, like in terms of my writing. If I write a series, whatever, then I'll probably do another one about that series. So thank you for everything, and I'm happy to end this Q&A with my BTS shirt. You know, to be coming. But anyway, Yeah, so sorry my camera's a little tilted because I have a new phone case and it's very big, and yeah. So okay. All right, thank you guys, and comment whatever questions, whatever. And it doesn't even have to be about my book or me. It could just be about, you know, hey, are you reading this book or whatever? Because I read a lot of books. You can tell from my library. Any tips, whatever. Or it could be about college. I don't know. So yeah, okay. I'm just rambling on that. Anyway, thank you, and I hope you enjoyed this. And this was a good journey, and it was fun. And I hope you continue to stay with me through this journey. And now on to Dear Father.